Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech Korean. Today we'll try to do the PUBG battle training comparison test between the IQ7 versus ML11X device. As you can see, friends, so this is a request. Lot of users are waiting actually which phone will be having the better battery, and in this test I'll try to show you completely the results. And during this test I'll try to use this kind of settings, so which with the Wi-Fi connection and with 80% brightness and HDR plus extreme settings. So in the next test I'll try to use the 4G 50% brightness and smooth and extreme. So make sure to watch that video once I upload, so make sure to subscribe. So these are the test conditions I'll try to use, friends. As you can see, 1 hour for every 2 hours, 3 hours I'll try to write down the battery percentage and temperature readings during this time of testing. So exactly I'll try to follow these settings only while playing the PUBG game. And the next one more thing, the final check we need to do is that in terms of the display refresh rate, how much it is turned on. I'll try to use the 120 Hz only. So as you can see clearly, so 120 Hz display turned on in both phones. So as you can see, friends, and right now the Wi-Fi connection is connected successfully, and time to change the brightness slightly more on the IQ7. So let me try to change. So not 100%, I'm not trying to use 100%. As I said, only 80% I am trying to use at the moment. Even the brightness is slightly, yep, 80%. So both phones kind of 80% brightness I'm trying to use, friends, at the moment. So let's see, let me try to a little bit decrease. Yep, now it's perfect. Let me try to open the PUBG game and let's start the test as well. So right now the both phones are completely charged to 100%. You can clearly see here. So let me try to connect to the Wi-Fi network first. So both are 100% charged and both will be connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Let me try to start playing the PUBG game. So where's the PUBG? Let me try to open the PUBG first. So let's see, friends, which phone will be able to open the PUBG game faster. And from now onwards you can start the test as well. So let's start the test. As you can see, so we'll get to know how many hours we can actually play this PUBG game continuously in both phones. So with the 80% brightness and with HDR plus extreme settings, friends, I'm saying, so HDR plus extreme. So if you use the different settings, the results will be different, and if you decrease the brightness, the results will be different. But this is a stress test, so I want to put much load on the phone and checking the temperatures as well. So let's check the temperatures beginning. So 36 degrees. This is what phone? This is IQ7 smartphone. As you can see, 37. So overall 37 degrees on this IQ7. And ML11X, let's check ML11X, 38. So already ML11X started to increase, and I won't turn on any kind of AC, no cooler is turned on, and room temperature, as you can see here, it's really high, 34 degrees. So during this test I won't turn on any kind of thing. So both phones are kind of close to each other, so 38 and 39. So let me try to quickly change the settings and start the match. Go to the settings and go to the graphics and change to the HDR plus extreme. So HDR plus extreme is successfully changed, and let me try to do the same thing even in this phone. And HDR plus extreme is changed. So let me try to restart the game. So maybe once after changing the settings, so the confirmation. So that is what I'm trying to do right now. And one more thing is that I'll try to use the 4D vibrations in the IQ7 smartphone during this time of gameplay. So 4D vibration, and let's see whether the game frame interpolation is there or not. I think there is no game frame interpolation at this time. So that's another good thing, friends, with the IQ7. So I think most of the time I'll be able to play only in the IQ7 because of vibrations, which is really great in this IQ7 device. So finally I did choose only the HDR and extreme settings, and it is the settings. Everything is perfectly done. Let me try to start the match. So confirmation is done right now with brightness, Wi-Fi and everything. Let me try to start the match right now. So let's see, friends, which phone will be able to have the better battery backup. And one more thing, the main thing is that battery backup and the temperature. So which phone will be having the very stable temperature. So that is what another thing I'll try to test during this time of review as well. And even I'll try to talk about the gameplay of using one by one phone meanwhile. So make sure to watch till the end of the video to get to know all the results. So again I'll be back, friends, after 1 hour of testing. So both phones feels really good in terms of the gameplay, so not much issues, friends. But in terms of the performance wise, I would absolutely prefer the IQ7. The reason is because so the CPU throttling test was really good in terms of the IQ7. in terms of the results and even the benchmark results and all the in every aspect in terms of the performance, the IQ7 beats the ML11X device. But in one aspect where the MLNX is clear winner is the connectivity. In terms of the Wi-Fi and the 4G plus connection, this is a really good phone, the MLNX phone. So whereas in terms of the performance and gaming and 4D vibrations which is present, this phone is a great, the IQ7 device. So my most favorite is the 4D vibrations. So definitely friends, the 4D vibrations is really good. So I'll try to see what's happening with the gameplay. So in terms of the performance wise, the IQ7 feels really good and solid even with a lot of other games like the Genshin Impact and Call of Duty and the Asphalt 9. So most of the games were really good in this kind of in the IQ7 device. So that is what I'm trying to play right now. And only one sad part is that you won't be able to see the real-time FPS meter while playing the game. So because there is no inbuilt FPS meter, there is a refresh rate option which is available, but that is not the real-time FPS meter, unfortunately. So that is a main drawback of this IQ7 at the moment for the gamers. So if they provide the real-time FPS statistics, that would be really great while playing the games. So where you will be able to see the real-time statistics of the data, how the game is performing. And make sure to subscribe and stay tuned friends for more videos, and again I'll be back after exactly 1 hour of playing the PUBG game one by one in both phones. So make sure to hit that like, and definitely it takes a lot of time and effort in making this many long videos as possible. So again I'll be back after 1 hour. As you can see friends, it's been exactly 1 hour of continuously playing non-stop the PUBG game in both phones, IQ7 and the MLNX device. So let's take a look at the battery percentage, how much it is. 83% as you can clearly see friends. So 83% the battery on this MI11X is about. This is MI11X 83, and let's see the IQ7 where the battery percentage is of. So even the IQ7 is of 83 as well, as you can see. So both phones are at exactly 83%. So let's test the temperature, how much it will be there. In the MI11X I can see 43.4 degrees is the highest recorded. 43.4 on this phone. So let me try to write down the readings before I forget. And now let's check the temperature on this IQ7, how much it can be. It can be there, as you can see, 42.4, 42.6. 42.6 is the highest recorded temperature. 42.6, as you can see friends, 42.6 in this phone. So the temperature seems to be quite okay in the IQ7 at the moment. The temperature in this phone reached up to 43.6. So there is not much difference in between both phones. As you can see friends, this is for the first 1 hour of continuously playing the PUBG game using these settings. I'll try to talk about the gameplay as well. So right now when I'm trying to play. So first let me try to talk about the MI11X device. So MI11X has got really good friends. There's no problem in terms of the phone's battery back, frame rates are not dropping at all while I'm trying to play the game, and overall it was trying to maintain around consistently. Let me try to show you the results. So right now I'm getting about 61 FPS, as you can see here. 61, and FPS meter is really good. So this is really useful FPS meter friends. That is what I like in this MI11X device particularly. So every time I can take a look at the FPS meter whenever I want. No need to depend upon third-party applications. But overall the gameplay is quite good in this MI11X device. I didn't feel much problem. Let me try to start the match and continue with the IQ7 device. So right now I did not focus much on the game. So let me try to focus right now here. As you can see friends, so there is no game frame interpolation option in this phone, in this game, sorry. The PUBG game doesn't support the game frame interpolation right now. So let me try to quickly show you. So it does support the 4D vibrations. So right now 4D vibrations are really good in this phone, so not much problems in terms of the 4D vibrations. Overall it was really amazing. So I'm not sure why my friends they jumped over here in this location. So I can definitely feel the vibrations coming from this phone. It's really good. So that is what I like. So if you ask me which phone would you prefer, I would definitely prefer this vibration phone from the IQ. So IQ device, so which is really good in terms of the vibrations. Solid vibrations you do get. It is not some kind of very cheap quality vibrations. You do get really good solid vibrations and stable vibrations in this phone. So which I particularly like. So make sure to comment below what are the other things you want me to make on these phones in terms of the comparison wise. Definitely I'll do my best to post as many as videos as possible within a very short time of time. So again, I'll be back after 1 more hour of playing these games, and I'll try to show you how much the battery can be dropped in the next 2 hours. So as you can see friends, right now we are getting close to 2 hours of continuously playing the game in both phones, and let's see the battery percentage, how much it dropped. First in the MI11X device, so 64% as you can clearly see friends, 64, and in the IQ7, 65% as you can see, 65, so 64 and 65. So now let's test the temperature readings on both phones, so which phone will be warmer. And IQ7 43 degrees, 43 highest, and even the back side is kind of 42.4, but 43 degrees is the highest recorded in this IQ7, and in this MI11X 42.2, 43. So both phones are kind of same to each other. I think at the moment 43 as you can see. So both phones are kind of same, so they're maintaining around 43 degrees Celsius, both phones. So in terms of the battery backup, I think both phones are kind of close to each other friends. So that is what's happening. So it's a really close call between both phones right now. So let's see what will be the results for the next few hours. So we'll get to know the results, how long you can actually play the PUBG game between these both phones. So when you compare, so during this time I did play a couple of matches in this MI11X device and sometimes in the IQ7 as well, but still I did not feel much kind of touch issues or any kind of lagging issues as well during this time of gameplay. But definitely I'll keep you posted regarding those issues if I find anything meanwhile. But overall it feels really good in the IQ7 smartphone particularly, so while playing the game, so with the 4D vibrations because of that one, which is really cool and interesting because of the 4D vibrations. So this is what I particularly like in this IQ7 device. So again I'll be back after 3 more hours, so we'll get to know in the first 3 hours how much the battery got drained. We'll get to know all the results. So make sure to comment below what are your thoughts, and again I'll be back friends after 3 more hours. As you can see friends, right now we have got close to 4 hours of continuously playing the PUBG game in both phones. I did record the timings for about 3 hours as well. So let me try to show you the battery percentage, how much it is right now. So it's off, as you can see friends, let me try to zoom in properly, 28% as you can see here in this IQ device, so 28%, and in this MI smartphone, let me try to show you, it's about 27% as you can see here. So always there's a 1% lead in this IQ7 device in terms of the battery percentage. So that is what I did notice. So let me try to write down the readings exactly. So let's see the temperatures of what both phones are at right now. 41.6 degrees, so which is the IQ7 right now, as you can see, 41.6. So let me try to show you the other readings of the MI11X device as well. So let's see friends what this phone will be having the readings. 41.6, so still the same, 42.6, so 42.8, so 42.8 and 41.6 is the highest. These are the two recordings which I got recorded. So these are the reading for the first 4 hours friends. So let's see in the next 5 hours mark how much the battery will be draining. So I think overall we can get about 5 hours and maybe 30 minutes or 5 hours 15 minutes, something like that, close to that mark, I think so. So let's see what will happen, the results are. So make sure to hit the subscribe and do support me friends, and I'm gonna be back after 1 more hour. As you can see friends, right now we are getting close to 5 hours of continuously playing the PUBG game, and during this time I did play some time in the IQ7 and some time in the MI11X as well, and I did not notice any kind of a lag or delay and touch issues right now. I think after the update a little bit problems got fixed, I think so. So even the 4-finger gestures and everything was working fine. And main thing, as I said, the vibration feedback is really good in terms of the both phones. It's really strong vibration feedback in this IQ7 device at the moment. As I said, there is no game frame interpolation at the moment which you can use in the PUBG game, so there's not that kind of option, but there's a game display enhancement option is available. So in case if you want to use, you can use that option as well, game display enhancement. But overall I didn't feel any kind of issues while playing the PUBG game. So overall, I'm very positive, friends. Of as I said, if you ask me which phone I'll choose to play the PUBG, I'll definitely choose the IQ7 phone for the PUBG gameplay. So just because of the vibration and haptic feedback you do get, which is really great. So it will make really good experience, friends. Trust me. So once you get used to this one, definitely you will like only this kind of vibration, not the normal phone. So that is a quick review here, and let's check as soon as it reaches to the 5%, then I'll try to show you the how much battery is right now in both phones. That is what I will try to discuss. What are the details? So if there is any kind of option like game frame interpolation, then it would be really great. So right now it's 5 hours of continuously non-stop playing in both phones. Let me try to quickly go to the settings option and show you the results about the battery percentage and final estimation how much it is. So for the 5 hours of non-stop playing, 8% is the battery in this IQ7, and in this Mi11X it's about 6%, as you can see, friends. 6% is clearly. So overall, 6% battery got drained in this Mi11X device and 8% in this IQ7 smartphone. So overall, in terms of the battery backup, I still feel both phones kind of close to each other and similarly they are performing if you are using the HDR and extreme settings. So this is a quick review, friends, in both phones, and slightly better on the IQ7 little bit, but not that much difference you can notice. So overall, final conclusion is that both phones are really great in terms of the battery backup while playing the PUBG. So 5 hours with the HDR plus extreme, it's and 80% brightness, you need to remember 80% brightness as well, and 41 degrees and 41 degrees. So same type of temperature is maintained in both phones. So both phones are maintained at same temperature. So these are the few results, friends, for the first 4 hours and 5 hours. So 8% and 6%. So thank you, friends, for watching this video, and make sure to hit that subscribe and like this video. Definitely do support me, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.